Hey friends, how's it going? It's Kameron here from Gravity Goods, back at it with another video. Don't ask me what that is, but here's the deal. I don't want to have to do that much editing because I spent hours editing my last video and lost it. So I'm going to do my very best to just hopefully not drag this out, but show you not one, but two thrift hauls. One is one I did today. Went to a local thrift store, spent $60.50. Same week, but different thrift store. I think it was 3 days ago. I went to a thrift store. I already said that. I think it was $113 I spent. So everything that you're going to see cost me $173. That's right, $173. So I'm going to throw up comps with everything I show you. Go piece by piece. We're going to start with the stuff I bought today just because it's right here. And I'm going to stack it up on this pile behind me right there where all those clothes are. And if I can get to it tonight, I'm going to start photographing it. So let's not waste any time dilly-dallying and let me grab the first thing. For $1.99, I got this adorable Thank a Teacher. You know that logo, don't you? Mary Englebright, I believe, is the designer's name. And I've sold her mugs before. I've sold other items of hers. So for $1.99, I figured that was worth looking up. I'll put some comps on the screen if I can find any. Next up is a pair of John Blair cargo pants. These were $5.99 and they're a large size. 44 is the waist. Again, putting comps on the screen so you kind of know what I expect to get for these items. This is a pair of Ariat M4 rebar straight pants. I think these were half off, maybe $9.99. Even if I paid $9.99, I'm pretty sure I can get $30 for these. So, and pretty quickly get my money back. I usually wouldn't want to pay $9.99, so those might have been on a discount. Mud. This is like this 90s brand. Camo jacket. Tag says $4.99. Probably like a Depop type of thing would sell over there. We got a 511 Tactical Series pants. These have a decent sell-through rate. Amount to sell, about half of that in the last 90 days just sold. So 50% sell-through rate, something like that. This is a camo tactical shirt, long sleeve shirt. The brand I'd never heard of. I had to look up. It's called Massive. This is what the tag looks like. Massif, something like that. $5.99, and I think I looked it up, and this should sell for around $20 to $30, somewhere in there. Willow, you clip clopping. You clip clopping. You guys want to say hi to Willow? You clip clopping. You clip clopping. I'm trying to take a video. Okay, trying to do my video thing, and you're in my business. Anyway, so that's bag number one. This is bag number two. All right, we've got Spartan Realtree, made in the USA. This very lightweight, almost sheer camouflage long sleeve shirt and pants. $4.99 for the pair. And I think I'll get at least $30, maybe even 40 or 50. Here we've got for $3.99 these size 36 Nike ACG cargo shorts, like a ripstop material. And this was probably the best buy of the day. In fact, what did I say? I spent $60, $60.50. Hopefully I will double that with just the sell of this. There is a red tag on this, and I'm certain that the red tags were 50% off because I remember this was only $12.50. So it was marked as $24.99, but half off. This is called Showers Pass is the brand. I'll show you what the tag looks like. And I saw one sold for 120 bucks. I believe it's a women's large. Well, could be a men's large because I usually wear large and this kind of fits me. Anyway, it's sought after, I guess, or maybe the pattern on it is rare. But again, it's called Showers Pass. So you don't want to maybe skip that brand if you see it out there in the wild. But yeah, it is a waterproof type of jacket coat scenario here. And I'm excited to get that one listed for sure. Should be decent money. In fact, I'm going to hang that right here. That'll be the first thing I photograph tonight. All right. So that was what I picked up today. What I picked up earlier in the week is sitting right over there. I'm just going to move the camera. Hopefully there's enough lighting. This is a chaps. Hold on, let me turn on this other light. This is a chaps vest, like a sweater vest. This, I mean, it was only like $5, I think, but it's pretty saturated. So this is probably going to sit for a while and might not get that much money for, but it was I liked it. It was cool. It's a Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're a Star Wars person. But I thought that was kind of a rad t-shirt. These all came from a store that doesn't have tags. And so it's just like a certain amount, like shirts, short sleeve shirts are like $5.99. So like this, I meant to look up because I know Eddie Bauer First Ascent. I believe that's the logo for it. But this is a women's, I believe. Yeah, a women's extra large, like really good material, like a hiking shirt. But I don't know what the resale value is on something like this. It might only be like 18 bucks. But if I spent 6 and I get 18, I'm cool with that. Next up, I'd also never heard of this brand. Kim's Ranch. Looks like that. And then it also has this equine motion embroidered on there. I just felt like it felt like good quality. So I looked it up and sure enough, it has some decent sold comps. Thought I'd pick it up and give it a... All right, now we're going to get to the good stuff. In fact, I believe I took a little video clip from the store this day that I picked these up. So let me go ahead and play that now. Since you just saw that clip, this is a little redundancy, but Peter Millar says the 1992 right there on that sleeve. This is a white and blue, kind of a basic, but it is summer comfort polo shirt. It's a decent size to large, yeah. I might rather have extra large in these, and I wear large, so I'm kind of tempted to keep these for myself, but I'm not going to. I'm reselling them for sure. Here's a Pima cotton one made in Peru. And this has this hit on the collar. And check this out, the Scotty Kameron fine milled putters. And another one. Peter Millar. I couldn't figure out what this is a design of. I still don't know if I could figure it out. But it has this 1992 there. Anyway. It's a golf polo. So there's 3 Peter Millars, but wait, there's more. This is the last one. There's this one. Crown crafted. Here's the crown on the back that looks like it may have lost a little bit of its logo, so that might impact the value. But we've got this little winking guy right here, and then that on the collar, and the Scotty Kameron putters hit on the sleeve there. So I should at least get 30 bucks for this, but I might ask closer to somewhere around 40 or 50. Those are larges, but they look, when I glance at them, they look like an extra large. Here's an Alaskan Airlines. I've sold one of these before, so I knew it would sell. MLS, Major League Soccer. Timbers is a local team in Portland where I live. Next up was fresh off the rack. In fact, I think the Alaskan Airlines was also fresh off the rack, but I can't remember before they even like put it out. Buckhorn River, which I don't know there's a significance to that brand, but here's a Real Tree hoodie with camouflage on the inside there. That should do decent. It's like $8, I want to say is what I paid. So 8 into hopefully 30 or 40. Now this one I haven't looked up yet. So I don't actually know like the style of this, but this is a Nike. The fabric just feels really good. So when I recognize good quality, I always want to check things out. But this is a Nike anorak style hooded rain jacket or coat. It's a packable garment, so it kind of like can fold in on itself. It says packable garment right there. And I just thought, I'm gonna have to find, there it is. I'm gonna have to find out what this style code is. If anybody feels like being a detective and looking that up. I don't know if that's even coming in focus, but tempting for me to keep it for myself just because blue's my favorite color. But here's what's cool about it. Like, you see the zipper here? It goes down and then it opens at about, your belly button. But when it's zipped up, you can't even tell. That just looks like a seam. Anyway, I have no idea what this is gonna fetch me, but hopefully it'll pay off out the style of it and give it a name. All right, this is another item that I just thought, kiss your homies on the mouth. What? Pucker up, buttercup. Anyway, Wizard of Barge. Never heard of it. This is a good size too, big 3X. Next up is a basic Columbia 2XL. I thought it was an Omni Heat, but maybe not. Did I? Omni Wick? Omni Freeze. Okay. So yeah, it does say Omni Freeze on the side here, and it has some reflective components to it. So yeah, I should be able to get 20 bucks for this. Even if I got 15, I'd be okay. I'm not sure if it's a women's 2XL or a men's. Now these I was excited to find. Anytime I find Filson, woo, I get excited. I double checked again today, and I believe these Filson pajama bottoms, lounge pants, should get me anywhere between 30 to 40 bucks. So I'm not mad about it. Next up is the classic Y2K. I think I looked at the tag and this came out in 2003. And it's this Tommy Hilfiger rugby style shirt. Hopefully I can get about 30 bucks or so. We've got us some BKE Jake straight leg pants. These do pretty well. 25 to 30 bucks, hopefully. I just noticed there's a little stain, so I might have to wash those. See if I could get the stain out on those jeans. But then lastly here, we've got some Carhartt Relaxed Fit. Very nice looking. It's got the double knee. These look like a ripstop material. So those should get us somewhere around $30. Snorty McGee came to join me. Your boy's been cross-listing. And if you've been thinking about a cross-listing platform to use, I've been using Nifty, and I think it's pretty damn nifty. It tracks all my listings. It also is a bookkeeping system for me because I go in there and I put in my receipts and the things I buy, and it tracks that for me for my cost of goods. So if you're interested in it, I'll put the link below. I think I'd get a few bucks or something if you end up using my link, and if you do, let me know. I appreciate it. Anyway, let me know in that haul what you are excited to see, if you're excited on my behalf to see sell. And until the next video, make sure you're having fun. Make money, but stay grounded. Also, stay safe. Right now, our country's bass backwards. All right, be well, y'all.